What's up, you guys? My name is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I actually just filmed a makeup video for you guys, showing you guys how I do my everyday makeup, so go check that out if you would like. I just changed and there's still a lot of laundry on my bed because I'm waiting for all my laundry to be done so then I can put it away. Like, it's, yeah. It's one of those days. I'm trying to get caught up with everything and, you know, get everything situated, trying to stay out of my head and just get things done. So, yeah. But today I'm going to be showing you guys a book haul. If you didn't know, I am now a book girly. We love it. I don't know what it is. I've always really wanted to be a reader. I've always really wanted to like get into reading and have fun like reading books and everything, and there has been several books that I had been able to like read and get through, and they were like some of my favorite books, and I was able to like read everything, and they were like, you know, pretty good sized books and everything. And then I had times where I just kind of fell off, didn't really care about reading, didn't really want to, all that stuff. So I was kind of on that train for a little bit, but then I don't know what got into me. I just wanted something else to do. Like, I was just sick of watching videos. I was sick of watching TV. I was sick of watching movies. I was sick of everything. I just wanted something different. So I went to Walmart and I picked up some books, and I finished one of them, and I just felt so good. Like, I felt so accomplished finishing a book, and a book that I actually really loved. And now I've been like watching nothing but like booktube, I guess, and just like watching videos constantly about new books and about just book recommendations and stuff like that. And so I have so much on my TBR list now, and I have a physical TBR and I have a Amazon wish list of TBR books. So I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. I have not been this excited about something in so long, and so I'm just so happy that I have something that has like sparked some kind of joy in me, and I have a pretty good haul for you guys. Okay, so this is my haul. These are all my newest books. So I'm really excited to start reading some of these, and as I'm finishing them, I will definitely be doing some reviews. I actually finished on this list right now. I actually have 3 finished that I'm gonna do a review on, and so I'm gonna go over what I got. The first one is this book called It's a Date Again by Geneva Rose. This was the book that sparked everything. This was the most recent book that I picked up that I finished all the way through. I was so excited to read it. It was just everything, and oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. So this one is basically about a girl who gets into a car accident and she wakes up from a coma, and there's 3 guys that are all at the hospital saying that they're her boyfriend. So she can't remember anything, so now she has to figure out who is actually her boyfriend. I would definitely give this book like 5 stars for me. Because like, so I've been watching like different booktubers and all that stuff, and normally when they give a book 5 stars, it's because they enjoyed it so much that they would want to go back and read it again. I would absolutely go back and read this again. I'm not super I don't want to say I'm not super picky about books. It's kind of like with music. I don't have like a specific genre of music that I love. It's just whatever catches my attention, then I like that. I don't even always like every single singers' songs. I don't always like every single band's songs. Sometimes I'll like one, I'll like two, or I might like a whole album. It differs. So it's whatever catches my attention, and it's kind of the same with books. If it catches my attention, then I will read it and I'll really enjoy it. I actually don't know how long it took me to read this book, because I started it at one point and then I stopped, and then I was like, well, I only stopped for like a day or two, I think. And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I got a book. But I just wasn't in the habit of reading a book. And that sounds terrible, but I wasn't. And so I picked it back up again and I couldn't put it down. Okay, so then I also got this book, which is Judy Blume, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I got this one because I saw that it was a movie or a show or something like that was being like, it was being shown to me in like ads. So I was like, oh, I didn't know it was a book too. So I was like, well, before I watch the movie or watch the show or whatever, I'll read the book. I still haven't watched whatever it is. See, I don't even know if it's a movie or a show or whatever. I've just been seeing it advertised. That's the word. But this was very, very young. It was very young. Definitely like in the book, she's in the 6th grade. And I would say maybe somebody in 6th grade would probably enjoy this book, maybe. I don't know. I definitely would give this maybe like 2 stars. That's kind of being generous. I read the whole book in one sitting, but because I kept waiting for it to get better. Does that make sense? Like I kept reading hoping that like I was gonna enjoy more of the story at some point, and I just didn't. So yeah, do with that what you will. This is the next book. I just finished this last night, you guys. Let me tell you that as I was at the very end of this book, I was like, I almost cried. It takes kind of a lot for me to cry when it comes to like movies and books and stuff like that. I don't cry very easy, but I was very close to crying. And when I was reading the end of it, I literally like got up, like I was laying down in bed and I was reading it, right? And then I got to a certain point where I was like, no. And so I get up and I'm like pacing my room reading the last part of this book, and it was just so heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, it was heartbreaking. And the thing is, they tell you out the gate, like in the first chapter, they tell you what's gonna happen. So the whole book is how it got to that point and what was going on in that point. I've never wanted the beginning of a book to be a lie as much as I wanted this one to be a lie. It's so sad. I absolutely am in love with this book. I actually want to go back and reread it and like annotate it now, because I actually did go back to the last few the last few chapters, and I did start to like annotate a little bit and just highlight what I thought was important and make like little notes and stuff. I think that's so fun to do that in books that aren't like study books. You know, it's just stuff that you want to remember. So like when you go back, you want to read like the stuff that was the most exciting to you, you'll know because you highlighted it or did the little stuff for it. This is like my 3rd favorite book ever. Like I love this book. This book is actually the one I'm going to be reading next, and it is If Only I Had Told Her. I'm scared to start reading this book because everybody that has read it has said they hated it. I'm not sure how to feel about that. they've said that it was not very good, that they expected so much more. And even people that actually liked the first one said that they didn't like the second one. So I'm kind of scared. But I'm also really excited to start writing it. Why did I say writing it? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But I'm also really excited to start reading it because I just love the first one so much. And I'm not, like I said, maybe it's because I haven't read as many books. I'm not as critical yet of books. So I probably will enjoy it. I don't know. We'll see. The next one, it's also a 2-part series like this one, like these two are. This one is The Way I Am Now. And it looked like a really good book. I can read you the little thing on the inside. It says, Eden and Josh never had a fair shot at a healthy relationship. When they dated in high school, they each had their own problems, secrets that got in the way of a deep connection they felt towards one another. Unbeknownst to Josh, Eden was carrying the burden of a devastating essay. While Josh was coping with his private struggles of having an alcoholic father, while he was struggling with having an alcoholic father. Months after, Eden and 2 other girls publicly accused the person that SA'd them. Eden is starting college while their case goes on trial, and now when she and Josh reconnect, it seems like it might finally be the right place at the right time for them to make it work. But is their love strong enough to withstand the chaos of college and crushing realities of a trial that will determine whether Eden gets justice she deserves? Man, that sounds like an intense book, but I love it. I love intense things like that. And I know some people are like, girl, what is wrong with you? Like, why don't you just want like something super happy and chill? But that's not me. Like, I want something that's gonna like evoke some kind of emotion. Like, I think that's why I feel so differently towards the If He Had Been With Me and the It's a Date Again book, because this book is definitely like a rom-com. You know, this is like definitely could be like a cutesy little rom-com movie, and it's really good, right? I love it. But I love it in a different way than I love this book, which definitely touched on harder topics. So if you are going to read it, I don't know, maybe look up trigger warnings, because it does deal with some really intense things, especially at the end. And then obviously this deals with some really intense things kind of at the jump. But oh wait, is this the first one? Oh no, I said it out of order. Okay, so I also have The Way I Used to Be. I think this is the first book. This is the first book, and then The Way I Am Now is the second book. So this one says, I want to get as far away from the past as possible. Be as different from that girl as I can. Eden was always good at being good. Starting high school didn't change who she was, but the night her brother's best friend SA's her, Eden's world capsizes. What was once simple is now complex. What Eden once loved, who she once loved, she now hates. What she thought she knew to be true are now lies. Nothing makes sense anymore. She knows she's supposed to tell someone what happened, but she can't. She buries it instead. And she buries the way she used to be. Told in 4 parts, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year, this provocative debut reveals the deep cuts of trauma, but it also demonstrates one young woman's strength as she navigates the disappointment and unbearable pains of adolescence, of first love, first heartbreak, of friendships broken and rebuilt, and all while learning to embrace the power of survival she never knew she had hidden within her. Wow. Intense, but honestly so necessary, you know? I feel like I've never shied away from stuff like this because I have personal experience with it. So there's something like not comforting, I guess, but like what's the word? It's like nice to know that somebody else understands, you know? And that's why I like stuff like this, because I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. Like, this stuff has happened to other people, which I know logically, but sometimes it feels like you're alone, you know? And so I can't wait to read both of these books. So it's The Way That I Used to Be and then The Way That I Am Now. And I'm so excited. And they're by, I haven't even been saying who they're by. This is by Amber Smith. Both of these books. And I actually wasn't even planning on getting these books. Like, I haven't heard anybody talk about them at all. But I will say that the people that I've been watching on like the book reviewer people that I've been watching, they tend to like happier, fluffier books, or like fantasy books. Like, they all kind of seem to like the same books. So I kind of take what I can from them, and then I also try to look at different books that I haven't seen them review, and this was definitely one of them. When I read the description of what they were going to be about, I definitely was like, I want to read these books. So I really can't wait to see how those books turn out. But yeah, okay. The next one I'm actually really excited about. It's called You Sound Like a White Girl: The Case for Rejecting Assimilation. This one sounded really good when I read the description on Amazon, and I liked that it's set in San Antonio, or it said that it was set in San Antonio when I read it. So this is what it says. When Julisa's high school crush told her she sounded like a white girl, she took it as a compliment. As a young immigrant from Mexico, she'd been trying to assimilate ever since arriving in Texas. She'd spent hours practicing her English enunciation. Her family had bought into the idea of American exceptionalism, believing that anything was possible as long as she worked hard and stayed out of trouble. These beliefs led her to college and a prestigious job. She soon realized that she was running a race without a finish line. Sounding like a white girl was a racist idea meant to tame her, change her, and make her small. In this bold yet intimate book, Julissa provocatively combs through cultural commentary, veiled history, and personal experiences to show that assimilation is designed to keep Black and brown Americans and immigrants in a purgatory, neither able to secure power and belonging within witness, nor in the community and cultures whiteness demands immigrants and people of color to leave behind. After exposing popular lies about whiteness, English, and success, she forges a path for reclaiming our history, identity, and culture. You Sound Like a White Girl offers a new promise. Only by turning away from the white gaze, we can truly make America beautiful and find belonging. So that sounds like a really good book. I have talked about it before. I am half white and I'm half Mexican, so books that were written by other Latinas I really would love to support. I am really excited to kind of read more about this and just see like what she has to say and like where she's coming from. So I'll definitely be doing a review on this book as well, on all of them, honestly. Any books that I read from now on, I will be doing a review on them. The next book that I got is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I have heard such good things about this book. I've heard such good things about this book, and I can't wait to read it. It says, when it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up. But it turns out she's not the only one afflicted with this condition. And I've always said that about myself. Any guy that dates me, the next person that they date, for some reason, they end up being with them forever. So you're welcome, I guess. Okay, so this one says, his name is Justin, and his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now the two have come up with an ingenious plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go out and find their soulmate. Only Justin wasn't supposed to be unbelievably cute and hilarious. When Emma's toxic mother shows up and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings, they're suddenly navigating a lot more than expected, including catching real feelings. Has fate finally brought the perfect pair together, or will their cure be more hazardous than the curse itself? When I heard about this book, they were talking a lot about it on every single YouTuber that I've watched. Like I said, they all kind of have the same taste. So whenever I saw this book, and they were talking about it, it just seemed like such a good book, because I literally have always noticed that about myself, that like once a guy is with me, literally the next person that he goes to after me, they seem to last forever. So yeah. Maybe I need to find myself a Justin and get rid of that curse. Okay, so the next one is actually a series that I want to read. It's a three book series, I believe. This one is called The Inheritance Games. It says, she came from nothing, they have everything, let the games begin. And this one says, Avery Grams, I don't know how to say that, it's Grambs, has a plan for a better future: survive high school, win a scholarship, and get out. But her luck changes in an instant when billionaire Tobias Hawthorne dies and leaves her virtually his entire fortune. The only catch? Avery must move into a sprawling mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne's house is also occupied by the family that was just disinherited. This includes the 4 Hawthorne grandsons, dangerous, magnetic boys who grew up with every expectation that one day they would inherit billions. But little did they know. Heir apparent Grayson is convinced that Avery is a con woman and he is determined to take her down, but his brother Jameson views her as their grandfather's last hurrah, a twisted riddle, a puzzle to be solved. Caught in a world of wealth, privilege, and danger around every turn, Avery will have to play the game herself just to survive. I'm so excited. These seem like such good books. Again, the girls that I watch on YouTube suggested this book and this book series, so I can't wait to read it. And then this one seemed really good. This is called Twisted Love, and it's book 1. So there's like Twisted Hate, Twisted Anger, or Twisted, there's a bunch of twisted books. And Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. So if I enjoy this book, I'll definitely read that one. So this one basically says, the quote that got me, right, is, you are the light to my dark. You are the light to my dark sunshine. Without you, I'm lost. Why can't a guy talk like that to me? Okay, I get, wow, you look like you're sick. Why do you look tired? Why do you look like that? Is that what you're wearing? That's what I get. I don't get this nice stuff being told to me. It's very sad. Yeah, so this one says that Alex is a devil blessed with a face of an angel and cursed with a past he can't escape. Driven by tragedy that has haunted him for most of his life, his ruthless pursuits for success and vengeance leave little room for matters of the heart. But when he's forced to look after his best friend's sister, he starts to feel something in his chest, a crack, a melt, a fire that could end his world as he knew it. Ava Chen is a free spirit trapped by the nightmares of a childhood she can't remember. But despite her broken past, she never stops seeing the beauty in the world, including the heart beneath the icy exterior of the man she shouldn't want, her brother's best friend, her neighbor, her savior, her downfall. Theirs is a love that was never supposed to happen, but when it does, it unleashes secrets that can destroy them both, everything that they hold dear. Getting intense, you guys, getting intense. And then the last book in this little haul is The Housemaid. And I've heard really good things about this book. So this is what it says on the back. It says, every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house from top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school. I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in a tiny room on the top floor. I ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like. But she soon finds out. And by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Sounds very interesting to me. I would love to know what she's capable of, girl. So yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a really good book. This was another one that was suggested by the girls on YouTube that I watched. I want to say that this one was too. I want to say that somebody mentioned this, but I can't remember. But I definitely remember them talking about this one, and so I can't wait to read it. I think it's supposed to be like a thriller of some kind, obviously, like, you know, just from reading that part of it, of course. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to start reading that, but I am definitely going to be reading this next so that I can read all the books in the series. All right, you guys, so that was my little book haul. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any book suggestions, or if you decide to read any of these books, let me know. Maybe we can talk about it. And I would love to do some kind of like book club thing. I would love to just join a book club. I don't know. I feel like that would be fun. But then, like, what if I hate the book? You know, I'm noticing that I have some like control issues. But yeah, so I would love to maybe join a book club. We'll see, but I am really excited to start these books, and I'm gonna be making more book content. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would definitely stick around. But even if you're not interested in that, I'm still gonna be making different content. This channel does not have a specific niche. It's just my life. It's just what I'm into, what I'm excited about. Once I stop being excited about books, the book content will end and something else will start. And, you know, it's just me. It's just how I feel about things, what I'm into, what I'm enjoying, and taking you along for the ride. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.